Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
How many assholes we got on this ship? How many assholes?
Oops.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Go! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes!
Hello, everyone, and we're not doing a review or Saturday night reviews tonight because, quite frankly, I got lazy and I'm not in the condition to sit there and focus on a James Bond movie. So we're just gonna watch it here. So,
from Russia with love, I fly to you. Sorry,
yeah,
Okay.
I have to be an asshole.
That's okay. Matt Monroe will forgive you from the grave.
yeah, and this just to show how much of a DEI person I have, I even let a Californian, a New Yorker, and a trans person who identifies as a plant in Canada join the join the panel. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing fantastic.
You
Yeah.
know, the blood from my last victim will dry off the blade of my switchblade soon enough, right?
Yeah, and with Teague here, I can tell you, he's taking a real hand. He's a researcher in STDs. And he's taking a real hands-on approach to it.
That's right. So far, I have 3 different forms of herpes, a mild form of spiral meningitis, and several forms of venereal disease, all contracted from my TV watching Star Trek Discovery. I also had a small worm eat into my brain and die there.
Yeah. Yeah, Mikey, what kind of plant do you identify as?
What kind of plant? I'm plant. Transplant.
Oh,
I'm a badass agent, man. I can kick some ass. Oh, and by the way, Quint, I'm coming for you.
Oh yeah, by the
Right,
way,
so-
Gorilla, if Pops is doing his rumbling from the lap tonight, will this cut into your time with him, or did he decide to cancel it?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It's fine. All right, two or 5 people watching on the screen here and in my chat here. I got the link to our Cosby room here, where we will be watching From Russia with Love, and to our NSA agent that's listening. I have no affiliation with Russia, and I have no love for Russia. So this is just a movie from
That's Mikey.
whatever.
Mikey is the Russian.
1963. Yeah,
Yeah,
from
I'm the Russian.
This is a James Bond movie from 1963, so I have no affiliation with the Russians.
Yeah.
And we don't eat broccoli because Albert R. Broccoli was a human being, and that would have been illegal.
Alrighty.
I still think it's funny
and
they call him
welcome.
Tubby.
Yeah. Hey, welcome,
Everybody
Michael
can do
Bill.
it. Sorry.
Yeah. Welcome,
Go right
Michael
ahead.
Bilger. Did you put the
Hello,
Cosby
Hey,
link in your
Bilger.
chat there?
The
Suzanne?
Cosme link does not appear to be present yet, but I would say this, guys, if you could do us all a favor, aside from hitting those like and follow buttons, which are very, very important and a form of cryptocurrency only you can create, could you tweet out that the stream is live so people know that the From Russia with Love watch party is on? And anyone who could watch on 2 devices to help my friend Gorilla get more hours, that would also be very, very good. And you could consider tipping him as well.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that. All right.
No problem. I won't do that on my channel, but I will do it for my friends.
All right. So let's go ahead and hit play on this. Oh, it's an MGM production.
You didn't know that? Yeah. This is one of their big
Yeah.
movies.
It's
You
a
know, that's
lion.
actually a lion named Leo.
Yeah, Leo, right. Here's a nice pan shot. Here's one shot. I love this opening.
I don't see the Cosme. Oh, it's in the private chat. Could you throw it into the? Oh, I see it in the. I see it now in the regular chat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right
join
here.
me. No, I got it. I'm watching on. I'm in my other studio, the living room studio, where I watch on 2
Okay.
laptops.
Okay, so now we're watching who we think is James Bond that just crossed over a bridge. And he's walking in the garden. And
I'll tell you right now, this is definitely James Bond.
yeah, it's definitely him. Ah, but here comes Robert Shaw. Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
they're
Is
meeting
there
in
sound?
the dark.
Is
No,
there
can't you hear
sound?
it?
Oh, it's me. It's me. My headphones took a minute to pair.
Okay. I was gonna say I still got it up there. And hey, Germ, how's it going?
Hello, Germ.
Hello, Germ. So, the famous Robert Shaw, 12 years later, who played Quint in Jaws, is playing Red Grant in this film. He's the main villain.
That's his fake name. He's really Agent. Isn't he Russian? Right? There we
Well,
go. I guess.
Red Grant is his real name. That's what he goes by in this movie. So,
Isn't that the name
Yeah.
that's like Smersh? Smersh came up with for him though. Is he Smersh?
Smersh.
Is he?
Yeah,
He's Smersh, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So
He's
he's
Smersh, but
Russian.
hired. Right, but he's hired by SPECTRE. So yeah, but he does come from Smersh. Yeah.
I don't. Is Spectre involved in this one?
Yes, even SPECTRE is involved in this one
Uh-oh.
for the killing of Dr. No. So yes, they're involved. It's the first time you get to hear Blofeld, but you don't see him. That's not till later.
Oh, thanks for the spoiler.
No. I only said you get to hear him, you don't see him.
Can you turn the sound up just a little more, girl?
Yeah.
The source volume.
Yeah, please.
I'm not getting much of that great Bond music. I
All
heard
right,
the gunshot. That's how I know I have sound.
All right. Is it loud enough now?
There we go. I
If
guess.
this is the regular source, the sound is a little bit muted.
Yeah.
All right, there's that better.
It's a very quiet moment of the movie. We'll know in a minute.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
seems like we have sound. Yeah, I'm confident we're okay now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
usually I like
How
to do
many-
half volume so I can hear you guys talking.
Yeah, you'd end up yelling at us. Don't worry about it. We're stupid anyway. I'd just say this movie, how many people walked out thinking that it was over when they killed James Bond?
But they
Considering
didn't
it's
kill
only
him.
3 minutes, considering it's only 3 minutes, nobody
I
thought
don't
it
know.
was.
I
People
mean-
wouldn't have even got there.
I know some people who claim that like unless time travel is perfect, they'll walk out. So I know a lot of people probably walked out in the first couple of minutes of Terminator 2, right? I'm sure there's hundreds of people out there.
All right, we got a belly dancer. All right.
She's got lights
Hey,
shining on her
LDG.
legs.
Hey, Pickles.
Hello, LDG. Yo. Bob Shore, Bernard Shore.
And Miss Daniela Bianchi.
Yeah, this starts the tradition of Bond girls who really, really can act.
Can
And
or
she's
can't?
She can't act. In the first movie, our Bond girl's pretty good. She can act pretty good. Like no problems with the performance in the first Bond movie.
Well, of course, they're eye candy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this movie came a little too fast after the first one. I think they're cranking this one out while the first one's in theaters, and I just don't think it got the kind of polish the other one got, or the kind of casting like this Bond girl. And there are those who claim the remake of this. There are those who claim the remake of this is GoldenEye.
I will say this.
Trevor Bond.
I would say this. She has nice legs.
This is
It's
not
got
our
that,
Bond girl. This is not
yeah.
our Bond girl.
He's dressed up
We're gonna-
nice.
We're gonna get
Hey,
someone
Bob.
far more like Maria Skorkupa from GoldenEye. The overall plot's the same. We've got some technology. We need to get this technology. This has been remade twice. Now that I think about it, what's the one with the ATEC computer? Is that for your eyes
Terence
only?
Young.
Who's got?
Oh, this is
who's
the
secondary
thing they're
audio
going
is just
after.
washing back over their mic?
Well, the thing they're going after is the lector. That's what they're going after in this movie.
Can I turn it down a little bit so I can hear you guys?
Yeah, take it down just a notch.
If
About
you want to
10%.
just do
Right there.
Okay, so here's a chess tournament, and one of the guys who put the plot together is sitting there at the table playing the guy from Canada. This was embarrassing.
That guy's doing a terrible job of playing a Canadian. He simply does what he says he's going to do without like speaking about it for 8 minutes first.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the Canadian guy right there with the big glasses.
Right,
of
but
course
he's not telling a long story in a roundabout way, so I don't find him convincing as a Canadian.
Sure.
Oh my God! They even have a big board showing their moves.
Yes.
And
Well, they've done that for a
A
long
little too
time.
early for a Titantron.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it would be a digital screen.
Yeah. He says, "Why'd you bring this up here, you dick?"
Tell me, he looks sort of like a young Vladimir Putin? He does.
It does kind of look like, yeah, he does kind of look like an early Vladimir Putin. Yeah, you're right.
Are you sure that this is not him in a movie?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not him.
I guarantee it's not.
No. But the character he
been a
plays is
child at this time.
Kronstein. Yeah, his name is Kronstein.
Is this paused? Because my Cosme's a little
Yeah.
frozen.
Oh,
and I
frozen.
Mine
refreshed.
got paused. Yeah.
Yeah, I refreshed, so.
Oh, this will happen.
Yeah, it's on Gorilla's side.
Okay.
And I only got 4 tabs open.
So do I.
This part's awesome. Like he throws the chess match because it's time to be. That's how afraid he is of Blofeld.
Well, is this chess match a duel to the death in chess or not?
Well, no, he
but
doesn't
you probably
throw
imagine it's like 100,000 of our dollars or something.
something like that. But he's not throwing the game. He's going to win the game.
Is that it? Yeah, that shows he's a genius.
Yeah, I like how he uses they have to read it through the glass there on that little dolly or daily or whatever the hell it's called.
It's on the
He's
coaster
gonna-
underneath his glass.
crap, they put the king in the wrong place. My congratulations, sir. Brilliant coup.
Why is this being so crappy tonight?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the source you're getting it from, Gorilla.
Yeah, no, it is.
Maybe you should use that
Which
line by
source-
Scotty. It's run by monkeys.
Which source are you on, Gorilla?
Look, movie, but I'm gonna check soap today.
Have you tried Movie Obama? They give you other people's movies for free.
Stand up your taxes, right?
Yep.
Apparently, if you like your movie, you can keep it.
I like the floor. They literally had to create that floor below them, with the tile and everything. It's very cool. Guess what? Can I hit you in the back of the head with my machine gun?
All right, if it freezes up again, I got another source.
Yeah. If that doesn't work, I'll try it. I got keyed up.
Okay. It's I wonder if the solar flares or the Geomax things fucking with their server a little bit.
This is
The major solar flare. That might be true.
No, I know they've been having a lot of radio issues with this geomagnetic storm that's been going on.
Yeah, it's a solar flare. It's different, 2 words for the same thing. Yeah. The Yvette warned us about it the other day.
okay.
There's a lot of pussy in this movie.
Yeah, it's a cute pussycat though.
Tell me,
I need the pussy to pet.
Tell me, is Dr. Blofeld played by the same actor when they show it in later movies or not?
No, it's a different guy every time. The voice might stay the same because this movie's only a few months after the other movie. They crank these out. Hey, what's up, Commodore?
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim, how's it going? Congratulations on 6,000.
Yeah.
Yes. Now that's Colonel Rosa Klebb.
I mean, the subtitles don't match unless they're not keeping up.
Is there's a
They're
Godzilla effect on the subtitles?
So wait, are they trying to prove that or show that the British can get all these beautiful women, but the Russians get these fucking ugly women, old women?
Oh, they're gonna get a hot chick later, but don't worry. I think we're gonna kill some of these people soon. They're at a SPECTRE meeting, so that doesn't bode well for survival. I'm thinking the ugly woman dies because that would make me happy.
Yeah, we got so many
Oh,
people watching.
We've got this guy who likes to chain smoke. Thank you guys, everybody who's watching. Hello, Daniel. If you could do my friend Gorilla a favor, tweet out that we're live and let people know. We'd like to get
I
as
was
many people
gonna
as we
say,
can.
so 7 in Cosby. We got 10 of us in. There we got.
On YouTube. It says 10.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody. Hey, Daniel.
Yeah.
Hey, what's
I
up,
want
guys?
to thank
Daniel.
everybody who's watching on 2 devices as I am to preserve the views for my good friend Gorilla.
Yeah, we're watching this on the. That's
Yeah,
some of it.
bitch froze again.
All right. So we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way here. Let's go switch sources.
Gorilla, as a personal favor, do you want me to just go rent this movie off of Amazon?
Nah, don't.
If this doesn't work, I will rent the movie off Amazon in like a half hour or 20 minutes.
And do you know where the other video sort of stopped for us to continue with it?
Yes.
I think that we should watch the movie from the beginning and enjoy the full crispness of it. Now it really looks great.
All right, right here.
There we go.
Now this part, of course, parodied in The Naked Gun.
And the subtitles are correct now.
Okay.
And some of it.
Say the word, Gorilla.
Well,
there's Red Grant.
What's your timestamp?
11:03 here.
I see 11:18. I see 11:18 as the timestamp.
No BFD. Yeah, that's the part where it dies out on you. It's a tease. It's a trap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I got it keyed up at 11:15.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
It's a trap.
All right, I stopped sharing it.
Are we going to move to a different theater now? Do we have to go to a
same
different theater?
No, I got the thing set up.
Gorilla.
He has a key.
Gorilla, you may want to check your internet web wave, see if it's working properly.
I'm pretty sure it's the solar flare. Wait, what happened?
On Germ's side, the sound icon had the X over it. Like his sound was off the source.
I didn't even share the sound, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't need to share the sound. We're going to replace the voices.
Oh, heck, let's just make up the movie as we go along. Since
all righty.
Now remember, this actress is 80, so we've all got a shot now.
All right, we got it. We got it.
Hello.
There we go.
See, this is the same idea. We borrowed this idea for Star Trek.
Oh, there we go.
I can hear the helicopter. Yeah, it's just a quiet part of the movie. I think that they borrowed this for Star Trek Enterprise, and it really works in that show too. Just two sexy people being sexy together, having sexy time where they rub each other.
Yeah. But
with
If
the
I have
phone.
to see a guy completely topless, I want to see her completely topless. Meaning,
I
take
know
her off.
it's deeply unfair, but really good
Hey, you
acting there
recognize
by
this
the guy. I think he was my commanding officer during World War II.
No, this guy was General Gogol. He was a general that MI6 was working with, the Russian general.
Here's the thing: we haven't really gotten a good look at him yet. Let me take a look.
Yeah, later on he played him Gogol. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he might even be in Gold. He
Hey,
might even be in
his-
Goldeneye.
His name is Walter Gotell. He
Yeah.
played Gogol later on in the Roger Moore movies.
Yeah. Hey,
All I
Jim,
can
can we
say
get
is
some
his
subtitles?
fucking jacket rules.
Yeah.
Subtitles. See if I got
He knows
them.
how to dress this Yahtzee Russian douchebag. Yeah, let's go to Arabic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't.
Damn
Oh,
it,
We
let's
won't
go.
eat spaghetti.
I don't
Let's
speak
go
English.
Croatian.
Don't you have American? How am
They
I
use
supposed to
live targets
understand
as
that?
well.
Those are people who failed out of the MI6 program or that they've captured.
Hey,
Yeah.
just remember, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Now, if you can dodge flames, you should be okay. Grunt.
All right,
Exactly
guys,
my point here. Exactly my
we've
point.
got-
If I see if his nipples, I want to see her nipples. It's called equal representation.
Yeah,
I
but there
think that's
isn't
why
any.
I think that's why they put like foundation over William Shatner's nipples.
I love
in Star
how
Trek
she
the
does
original.
this. Now, this is great. Rosa, they did this in one take. That is fucking awesome. Robert Shaw in great shape 12 years before he does Jaws.
Yeah, and I am surprised the actor could take the hit without breaking character, because that must have hurt like hell.
Yeah, but they did. That's why they did it in one take.
I assure you that those were styrofoam or something like that, and that she did a much better job of selling the punch than she did hitting him, and that he definitely saw it coming and flexed his diaphragm. But that's just me.
Well, that's not, well, Houdini there. He said he could survive any punch from any man. That's how he actually died, was because
I told him not to do that. He went around, had to brag at all the people, and just college guy hit him in the gut. He wasn't ready for it yet.
Yeah.
Now in Istanbul, she called him instead of policeman, she called him a lieutenant, and then he pointed her in the direction where she's supposed to go. So.
Well, Mikey, there is a such thing as a lieutenant in the police force.
Well, no, but she called him a lieutenant. Yeah, I know there's a lieutenant in a police force, but back there in Turkey is where they called him lieutenant.
You do realize, in like England,
we are the only people who say lieutenant. Everyone else on Earth says lieutenant.
Yeah, but the thing is, there were a lot of people who were right-handed who stood up against that and changed it.
Yeah, but she has a great Bond girl named Tatiana Romanova.
I think what happened was the word is supposed to be lieutenant, but the British simply bungled it in spelling things wrong.
I probably said it.
So in other words, you blame the British.
Right.
Yeah,
always
well,
blame the British.
Of course. When I'm not telling people to Google Harvey Weinstein's genitalia, do it.
Don't.
Rosa has some of the ugliest glasses I have ever seen her wear. Makes her look like a freaking clown.
No. She's like the librarian in the 70s pornos there, where they wear the ugly glasses, the hair up in the bud, so when they slowly take them off,
she's Austin Powers in drag.
They turn into
yeah.
She looks like Mike Myers as Austin Powers in drag.
Yeah, she
It
does.
looks like Austin Powers crossplayed as Frau Farbissimo.
Hey, Admiral, I think you just nailed the hammer in, or whatever that saying is, from the Austin Powers lookalike. That probably is what they were going for in the Austin Powers movies.
It's also what they're going for in Picard 3. She's supposed to be like Amanda Plummer's character on the Shrike. This is like an archetypal villain. This is one of the few movies that the people from Secret Hideout have seen. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Daniela Bianchi, and She is a smoking hot Italian chick, I guess, but she's playing a Russian here. Good enough for me. She looks great.
Then you will not leave this room alive. You tell her, Rosa.
I like the light touch on the Cold War problems that we're having here, right?
Yeah.
Subtly showing their way might not be as good as ours without really driving it home or hitting it too hard, just hitting it too hard in the head.
Hey, we got Croatian watching Cosby.
Bunting. This is called
really
bunting.
Appreciate it.
It's a gondola, ain't it?
Yeah, bunting. Right.
It's Sylvia Trench, James Bond's regular girlfriend for the first 2 movies.
Yeah, Sylvia Trench. Yeah.
She's hot as fuck.
Yeah, she's played by that lovely Eunice Grayson. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and I'll stick my cock in you. I can see today you want me to stick it in your mouth.
Everybody just do it in the spirit.
Again, where's my equal representation? I have to see Sean Connery topless. I want to see her topless.
Well, you're not going to see that, Gorilla.
You know what? She's really, really fucking hot as is. I mean, I'd rather that she was naked, but yeah. And they keep this Money Penny until... Do they keep her past the first Timothy Dalton movie and then she's just not in the next one?
No, they keep her. They keep her before the first Timothy Dalton film.
She's gone with View to a Kill?
Yeah, she's gone after a View to a Kill. Yeah.
Is there any Money Penny at all in License to Kill? Or
No, it's Samantha. The one that plays Moneypenny is Samantha Bond, and she's in both the Dalton films.
That's right. Yeah, she had that weird name.
Hey, when that car's a rocket, don't come and knock it.
And
James Bond keeps his pipes clean. and this is where wearing hats was still big.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jedi? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Jedi Bill, how's it going?
Hi, Jedi Bill.
Oh, and Bill says, I don't believe you've been broadcasting on YouTube for 7 years. I call bullshit.
Well, I've probably been on YouTube for 7 years, but I haven't been broadcasting for 7 years.
Yeah, now in this film, later on at the end, you'll find out the real first name of Major Boothroyd, who is Q. I'll tell you later when we get closer to the end. It's only revealed once.
You just told us what it is.
Oh.
By the way, I want to announce the Teague East Coast tour. I will be appearing in East Rutherford, New Jersey, on May 22nd, and in Orlando, Florida, on June 3rd. I will be taking on all comers in a prize fight before the Rolling Stones concerts at the MetLife Stadium and at the Camp Life Stadium in Orlando. For $100, you can fight Admiral Teague. Well, I got to find some way to pay for those tickets, right?
Yeah.
I wonder why Bond is questioning himself when he knows right well he's going to hook up with her. So, all right, here we go. The man is Major Boothroyd. He is Q, with his real name, Maxwell Boothroyd. That is his real name.
See, I've seen interpretations where they've decided that this is just someone who looks a lot like Q and someone completely different too. But this
yeah, but I
suitcase is
really do like Desmond Llewellyn. And if you notice, like, because
well,
this is the first
let's
film,
just look at his James Bond gear for a minute here.
yeah,
I have a feeling it'll be important.
they meant some money back then.
Yeah, it's back with money.
Gold
Actually
bullion.
meant something.
It's worth as much buying power then as it is now. And it's kind of untraceable, except that it's British.
I love how he describes this to him.
Well, it's booby trapped. This is called loading Chekhov's gun, Mikey.
Exactly. Excuse me. Oh, come on, Bond. Turn it wrong way and blow up the office. Go ahead.
Well, for one thing, it's going to blow back at him, but I like how Boothroyd doesn't back away.
Yeah.
I do not neglect the chat here.
Like in most Bond movies, after this is so early that character would have been like, "Do try not to blow up M007."
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't gotten that point yet, and like we see this woman until she's like 60.
Yeah. You know how the Bosphorus.
By the way, when asked, Ian Fleming said that though it seemed platonic, James Bond and what do you call it, Moneypenny had sex one night when working late at the office to like meet a deadline, and just didn't talk about it again.
Yeah, I don't think that Moneypenny and Bond ever had relationships outside the office. I never read that in any of the books.
They have sex at work a couple of times and go out for drinks here and there because they're friends.
Well, they're just because they're friends. I love. Oh, roll credits.
They have sex because they're fucking bored.
Yeah. I do like CinemaSins, you know, like when they reveal the title of the film, I say roll credits. That's what me and Suzanne do. Yeah.
There's some of their sins.
It's Pan American.
Pan Am.
Yep.
You know, that's a movie we ought to do.
Stupid. I got to admit, like when they counted as a cinema sin that the movie's title was changed in production, I'm like, how is that a fucking sin? So the name of this movie was Don't Come See It. They changed it to Quality Film, and it's just like, how is that a sin?
Yeah.
Well, they gave a cinema sin for Harry Potter: The Sorcerer's Stone because Hermione wasn't old enough to be hot yet.
That's funny though. All right, fine. That's not busting balls like a little douche.
Yeah,
that's what you come to my show for.
Jedi, he said that 7 years is only when he created the channel, not him making stuff.
Right.
In that case, I'd like to celebrate 17 years on YouTube.
I love these cars. These cars are so cool.
Otherwise, my thing would say I was on YouTube for 13 some years.
Yeah, back to 2007 when I first started on YouTube. It's been a long journey. It feels like it's only been a year, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I've been on here with 2 channels for 16 years, so.
Mikey, your 32 years combined YouTube experience leaves us all humbled.
Yes.
Yeah, we hug ourselves to your experience, Mikey.
Right.
He's just giving you shit.
I understand.
So, by the way, this is the kind of look you want to adapt to be low key. You want a beret. And if you're Bond, the best way to be low key is to have a driver carrying your coat for you.
Of course.
Well, I mean, you don't want to attract a lot of attention by carrying your own coat.
All right. So, yeah, Jedi Bill's giving me shit.
Jedi Bill, have you smoked marijuana in the last few hours? Is that why you're making these comments?
Yeah. Hey, if
Oh,
nobody
and
cares
that's,
about marijuana no more.
Yeah,
Florin Bay's mistress.
Jedi Bill, just come on here with us, you fucking crazy man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Now, the actor's name is Pedro Armendariz. He plays Corinne Bay. Now, you will see him again, but he will be playing a Presidente in the Dalton film License to Kill.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the Phantom Boomer Explorers. Welcome there.
Hey, Phantom Boomer.
Hey, Phantom Boomer.
And he says, "Damn it, Jim." And I've been on YouTube since 2008, and that's 21 years on YouTube.
I think that's how you should always have a business run: is have all your sons be part of the establishment. Corinne Bay's got one of the best jobs in the entire world. Got his whole family working for him. We're gonna find this bitch.
No, Mikey, be nice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
After all, she is a lady.
Well,
she's an 80-year-old woman, and Mikey's just going after her like the film was made yesterday.
She is not a lady. She's a commie.
She's a commie. She's a double agent.
That's my favorite Tom Jones song. She's a commie. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, she's a commie.
Hey,
Yeah,
she'll
right.
slit your throat in the middle of the night, right?
Oh, look at this guy.
Now, by the way, don't feel bad for him. We saw him pay several $100s for this earlier.
Right. And
There was actually,
by the
Hey,
way, was that Bond's contact? That's who he's supposed to meet, right?
that's
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
That's Kareem Bay's son. Is his
Yeah,
contact.
that scene there, that scene there with the person tied up in the backseat of the car, that reminded me of a scene, story from. Have you ever seen Sex Sent Me to the Slammer?
No.
No.
No, there's some guy. His girlfriend was into that, into BDSM or whatever it's called, and consensual, non-consensual stuff there. So what the guy did, he went and tied her up through the truck. And he was going around town there. Like he went and bought flowers through the flowers in the truck, going like, "Here you go, bitch!" And he just went around doing all kinds of stuff there. And the cops, they actually had the people are calling the cops like frantically because there's a lady tied up in the guy's trunk and stuff. They spent hours searching for him until they finally caught up to him, and they had to explain the story. She thought it was the most romantic ever thing, and he had to spend like 20 days in jail, like 1 day for every hour they spent looking for him.
There it is. Yeah, so he's looking to see if the room is wired for sound so that people can hear what's going on, and if he has relations in there, they can hear things going on in there too.
No. James Bond has a single bed. He's not planning on sex on this mission.
Not yet.
You want to bet on that, Admiral?
I just said not yet. He's trying to think of somewhere else to go.
I think in the last movie he only had sex with one woman, that crazy Chinese lady who was trying to kill him.
Yeah.
What is he measuring there?
Okay.
He was checking
He's
it
listening for the echo that comes from downstairs, Gorilla, so that because he's right now he's being monitored. It's like a bug. It's a bug that's inside the phone.
Which makes no sense because he could have picked up the extension.
Right. Good. So what they're going to do is move him to the bridal suite.
Yeah.
Which is definitely wired for sound. It's funny as hell.
I paid extra to have the bridal suite wired for sound and video when I got married.
Yeah.
Here comes Grant.
I wanted to see good video of 38-year-old me doing cocaine. Looking great.
Yeah, right. But now what's going to happen is when he shows this guy, then the Cold War between the Russians and the British. Yep.
Was that the guy who showed up earlier with all those great ideas?
No, I don't think so.
That was Bond's contact. The Hagia Sophia, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a beautiful sight right there. Cutting Bay.
The Bond movie is also a vacation, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what? You learn Ali Karim Bey, so that's his full name. So that's Bond's, like I said, official contact is Karim Bey, Ali Karim Bey. Yeah.
Is her rack real? Because it's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing what plastic can do.
Well, that's his mistress.
I don't know. I mean,
oh no, that rack. Oh, that's what's that? A cup.
Well, that's not
she was laying on her back, and we shot right down it. Like, I don't matter. Size isn't as important as the overall beauty of the woman, and like this just working for her. She's hot and she's got nice boobs, but she's basically showing most of it off, and I appreciate that in this movie.
Well, Admiral, when you got it, you kind of want to show it off too, though, don't you?
Well, she doesn't have a lot of boobs, as has been pointed out. Her boobs are small, but she's still showing them off. So I mean, I want to say,
now,
hats off to her.
Yeah. Now she doesn't realize it, but she just saved his life. Right there. So what happened there is they had a limpet mine that was rigged to the settee, and he's went over to the settee from his desk and almost killed him. If she didn't pull him away from the desk, he would have died. So
it was a failed hit.
It's a failed hit, yes.
Wait, was it the blonde guy who put it there? You think?
Smirch operators are all over the place, right? We got the Russian Secret Service in on this one. So
okay. So now they're going down.
Yeah, sure you do, Boomer.
Wait, what I missed here? I hate this when a woman crawl over me like that.
Yeah. Now this is awesome. He's got a
maybe Boomer's trying to emphasize the woman part. He doesn't like women crawling all over him like that.
I like the part now. Everybody, this is one of my favorite parts of the movie when Bond sings "World of Pure Imagination."
No, he doesn't. But you would like him to. Oh God, look at those disgusting rats in there, man.
Well, just be thankful they're not bees, Mikey.
That's true. I don't want bees.
Yes, we lost Augustus Gloot down here too. Before we even got into the boat, it was very unfortunate.
Man, can you imagine just the thing, like if someone did start singing a note, just the echo reverberation?
I'd be singing "World of Pure Imagination" just to freak other people out because I'm a weirdo like that. And if I'm going to be in a Bond movie, I'm going to be weird and scary, like everyone else.
So we're led to believe this is a present from the British Navy.
Yeah, the Russians haven't noticed it yet.
Right. Nice periscope, though. I mean, it looks brand new. Been there for a while, according to what he says. My friend, you should be a mind reader. Yeah.
Wow, the Russians have like absolutely no security.
Yeah. And then Ben's is the one on the right.
You know, this guy put 2 handkerchiefs on the handles, but Bond just grabs those periscope handles. It's almost like he's a commander in the Navy.
He sure does love his handles, doesn't he?
He sure does. Every periscope
There
needs
he
to get
is.
slapped once in a while.
That's Krylenko.
Well, either James Bond has a background in the Navy, or his father or grandfather served in the Navy and taught him a few things to how to handle Navy equipment.
I think
That
always
there's not that hard to handle.
He's
That there's
always
yeah.
been
Well, Bond before he became a agent, he was in naval intelligence.
He's always been in every iteration of Bond's been in the Navy. They just change what conflict he's in depending upon the era. Like Timothy Dalton's like, yes, the Falklands.
Yeah. There's Romanova. Woo.
Yeah, and then
From a
there's
downward spiral, man.
yeah, and I would not be surprised if he brings it down a little bit lower to try to get a peek up her skirt.
Well, he might have been doing that already. He just never saw. He never saw where he was adjusting.
Yes, we're all horn dogs on Gorilla's channel right now.
I haven't been that bad.
Yeah, but Gorilla's been upset because he's seen Red Grant without his shirt on, and he saw Sean Connery without his shirt on, and no women stripped naked yet. So I mean, he's a little frustrated, right, Gorilla?
The only thing he has going for him in this movie is he's rooting hard that the communists win this time.
Yeah. All right. Boomer says, happens all the time. It's rough being a stub muffin. And Jim's going, oh my.
Yeah, oh my.
And woof.
Oh my.
It's, you know what? I think it's kind of cool that Ali Karim Bey is friends with gypsies. I mean, look at these Bulgarian bastards. I mean, they all look ugly and disgusting. You know, typical, stereotypical guys from Bulgaria. But then you got these gypsies who look like they just crawled out of a fashion store or something. It's weird.
And I see a gypsy.
You'll also notice that the gypsies really don't have any bras on. Just saying.
Oh, so they're showing the real thing, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta get those tips somehow.
Wow. Yeah, some gypsies, man. Yeah, imagine me in 1970 watching this with my dad on TV. 7 years or 5 years old watching this. Like, I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine the death stare your mother was giving them.
No, I think my mother was giving her hell. I'm sure my mom was definitely giving her some shit. Telling my dad, it's like, oh, please stop staring at these women. Yeah.
I had a good old American upbringing. My father just got drunk and watched the Mets lose.
Yeah. In 1969. They won, though.
I wasn't alive. That's before my time, bro.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Wow, that lady knows how to control herself, doesn't she?
008 found out the hard way.
Oh, jeez. And he's watching. Oh, this is cute. I mean, he's just what? Oh, hey, I just turned around and got stabbed. Yay.
They're in Bulgaria, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the Bulgarians.
Well, they are in Eastern Europe, so Eastern Europe was under the Soviet sphere of influence.
Yeah.
And
active gypsy.
And there's Ray Grant. He's got to make sure the bomb's still alive. So, yeah.
The Russians used the Bulgarians and the Romanians for the most evil, dirty work.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're also as hard on the gypsies as the Germans were.
And the capital of Bulgaria is Sofia. So, yeah, still there.
I want to apologize to everybody for my service during World War II. I thought I was doing the right thing, and Pope Benedict and I served together. I just want to leave it at that. As an immortal Highlander, you live long enough to make a few mistakes.
Yeah.
I was just following orders.
Boy, belly dancers.
I just hope your wife's not watching, Mikey, because she should probably say, "Turn off the movie." No, I don't want you to see that girl again.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I've seen this movie millions of times. I know I'm slightly exaggerating, but I have seen it too many times. Yeah. Now the girl that's in the green smock, you'll see her again in Thunderball. She actually changed her gender after this.
You mean the actress or the character?
The actress. The
Oh.
one on the left. Yeah, pull her hair out. Go for it.
I mean, I don't think that we can really blame anyone for that. After being around Sean Connery, who wouldn't want to be a man? I don't think there was anything weird or strange about the decision.
The only thing I don't understand is, I know it's hand to hand fighting, and they're going like with their nails but it's definitely a cat fight. You can tell. Like the only thing they're not doing is meowing at each other in the hiss.
It's a cat fight.
They're going for the face. They want to disfigure more than anything.
Hey, this ain't a cat fight, or else they'd probably be ripping each other's tops off.
Guys,
they won't do that.
I got news for you. As soon as two women start fighting, it's a cat fight.
Close though, but no.
Mikey, trust me.
Yeah.
The ladies, they do hiss at each other. It's called screaming.
Oh well, okay, but I mean, they don't hiss at this thing. They're just fighting each other, and she's ready to bash her with a wine bottle, and all of a sudden everybody's shooting.
Bash your face with the wine. They only attacked above the neck. I want to make that clear.
Yeah. And of course, the leader that's him right there, Krulinku, who's trying to shoot. And this guy's gun stalls. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna push him off the table. Yay.
But yeah. Bond here, he has the same gun as Hilter, the Walther PPK.
Yeah.
So it's 1-for-1 in killing dictators.
Yeah. Oh, he gets shot in the arm. That was nice. Get him.
By the way, listen, this is important. They're debuting the alternate Bond music for the first time here.
Right.
This song becomes known as 007.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's so cool.
It's considered James Bond's legitimate theme music, and sometimes they use it for the theme of the movie. But usually it's when he fights. It's really prominent in Thunderball. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone knows it.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. No.
It's funny how in movies the main character can easily get shot, and yet his plot armor always saves him.
Well, now you just saved Green Bay's friend. He said thank you. And I go, now you shot him. Now this guy's coming down, and all of a sudden, boom. Nice. But and then Bond looks around and he said he doesn't know where the shot came from, but obviously, he thinks it came from somewhere else, and he got lucky. So, yeah, that was cool.
Again, it's James Bond's plot armor acting up.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, this isn't the most accurate or deadly looking gunfight, and he's moving around with some skill. I can believe he could survive that one. Even this guy did. People have been trying to kill this guy for half the movie, and he's just walking around scoffing at it. We're scorching someone here, and we're using like outdated terms to describe their ethnicity. It's great. Could you imagine if we made this movie today?
Yeah.
Now, who's older now? Then I guess the father, or the son.
Or the son.
Connery is already like 63 years old at this point. James Connery, Sean Connery, born 1872.
No problems.
No, he's not.
He was co-star with Jennifer Lawrence in the first ever movie.
No, the first ever movie was just a train pulling into a station.
There they are.
Yeah, it's called Workers Leaving the Lumiere Watch Factory.
All right, Mikey. Remind me again. Is it the girl in the red or the girl in the green that changes her?
Okay, well they changed their clothing, but it's the one in the red that you'll see later on in Thunderball as his assistant. You'll see her when you see Thunderball. See the one that's like tying up his shirt? That's her. That's the one that'll be in Thunderball later on as his assistant. So she's actually in 2 Bond films. Yeah.
I just wonder, after she goes through the procedure, if you might be able to recognize him or her or whatever his name was.
Well, I do have...
You can recognize Elliot Page, so I'd say probably.
I have seen clips of these movies on YouTube, so I do know what roughly happens right here.
Yeah, now this is cool. On IMDb, this movie gets 7.3 out of 10 and 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. And it came out in 1963, so...
What do those 2 things give The Last Jedi for comparison?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Right. Okay, so Zora. Okay, so Zora, the one that was in red that I told you, Dan, that was hemming his thing. Her name is Martine Beswick. And then she shows up, and then she'll show up as Bond's assistant in Thunderball. So she actually is in 2 of these films. So one of the few actresses that appears twice in 2 different films. And like I said, the guy that plays Conan Bay, he'll show up as a Presidente in one of Dalton's films, A License to Kill. So, yeah.
So I take it they do reuse actors from other or from roughly the same movies, or for them to make more Bond movies or something.
When they make more Bond films, they consult.
The record is Octopussy. She's in 3.
Yeah, she's in 3 of them. That's true.
I'm trying to remember her name.
Well, I just said Martine Beswick. If it's the same one I'm thinking of.
No. Octopussy's name.
Oh, Maud Adams. Maud Adams,
right. She's in Man with the Golden Gun. She's in Octopussy. She's the star. And she's in it's like
she's in a
comic sequence of one of the other ones in she's like at the pier in London or something. She's like one of the onlookers, but we see her for a good long time.
No, actually, Teague, she's in A License or A View to a Kill. She comes off the cable car at the same time. She's uncredited, but she's one of the extras that comes off the cable car when Roger Moore comes off it. So she actually has been in 3 films. Yeah.
Then she's in 4 because in one of the other movies, he crashes a car into the water, and she's one of the people at the pier looking through like the pay to view viewer. Like she's paying to watch the binoculars, and she sees the car go into the water, and she kind of looks away, looks towards the camera and smiles.
Yeah, Okay, well, I know that she was in 3 of them. That's what I was told, and they told me that. So I thought she was in 4 of them, but they said that Maud Adams was in 3 of them.
I think she's only in 3, but the third appearance I think is the one. I think I might have the movie wrong, but I'm remembering it
Well,
that way.
when we get to it,
Let me
well,
Google it. Let me
well, that's
Google
why
it.
I hope you do these films with me, T, because we can both find out for ourselves. I mean, I've watched them so many times. I'm just, it gets mind numbing after a while. Okay, now he's walking into the bedroom. Eventually, he's in the bathroom right now. Dun, dun, dun. That's a nice bathroom, though. I have to say,
Yeah,
for 1963.
Yeah, and here Q Gorilla's complaint about Bond being topless and no girl being topless.
Poor gorilla.
Hey, all they're asking for is equal representation. That's so much to ask for. I keep hearing it every day. People want equal representation. Well, where's my equal representation?
They don't want to accommodate you there, gorilla.
Yeah, and here comes a Q. I think this is a Q scene, or no?
Oh, so
wait, John Delancey shows up?
Yeah, I was gonna say John Delancey is only like 7 years old in this movie, and he still made it in. God damn it! What a determined actor.
Well,
I don't
she
know
just
about you
walked.
guys, but this is how I come out of the bathroom every night.
Yeah, but she just walked in there with just that troupeau on her neck and nothing else. She has nothing on under there.
Yeah, it gives her a towel, doesn't he?
I think so. Yes, eventually. Careful, guns upset me.
Well, you could say she lets me tied up.
Yeah. For mine, that is.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just do her already, will you, Bond?
Give him time. He's got to have some patience. Come on. He is Bond. Give him time. She's looking for the scar now. There you go. And guess what? They're filming it. Peeping Toms.
It's a nice porno movie then.
Yeah,
They've switched from Istanbul to Constantinople.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Peeping Toms.
Istanbul was Constantinople, and Istanbul was Constantinople. Long time gone, Constantinople. They might be giants. What a great song.
They didn't write it. Are they really in there, or is this a set?
It's
it's
set. Really a set. Yeah, it's really a set. So
it's a pretty fucking amazing set.
Yeah,
they got some pictures.
Some
of it looks. I think what happened was they found a British Victorian building and redecorated it to look like that because it's so authentic and huge.
Even more metric system. Liters of water. We never learned the metric
No,
system.
those were that was different. They were liters of water.
All right.
It's
All
different
right.
now.
What did I miss?
Not much.
They
They're in the San Sofia
Okay.
mosque. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would time that ham just right tonight. Because it should
All
be getting
right.
done about the time we're done with this movie. Yeah, that's right. Stick that finger in the hole. Stick the finger in the hole there.
He's leaving down the plans. That's has the plans to the consulate. She left it in that little space. So this guy has been like following them for a while. And then Bond sees him. And he's going over there. Doesn't see him now. And then he gets hit. Like, kill him instantly.
I don't know. He's still kind of twitching.
Grant killed that guy?
Yeah. Grant just killed him.
Oh,
He did a karate chop.
Karate chop.
Vein, to a vein to his brain, so that he died instantly. Yeah, and now he's got the plan.
But is that real? Can people really do that?
Yeah, they can.
Well,
if you get it right.
A human being is not capable of creating that much force with karate chop to even the carotid artery. It'll hurt like hell, but you're not going to die outright.
Yeah, but James Bond's no ordinary person.
I like that line. Now, let's just say that Istanbul's a rough town.
Yeah.
That's why I always stay.
There's a reason they didn't film there.
Yeah.
At the time, Istanbul, Constantinople, Turkey as a whole was not really a safe place for Westerners.
No.
Kind of like now.
But still unsafe.
I think you got the scene wrong, but the movie right with View to a Kill. And I might have the look. I think she might be in San Francisco, where like a third of that movie takes place. Not the most memorable Bond movie.
No.
Maybe the worst actress ever.
Bay, right?
He's an MI6 asset in Istanbul. I forget his name. Kirim Bey is a word that he has said. That might be the name of his organization or him.
Well, he's their main contact in Turkey, so he must be a part of the Turkish secret service.
He said everybody who works for him is his son, right? Or his son.
Yeah, he
right?
says everybody who works for him is his son. Yeah, Karim Bey.
So the driver that Grant killed was one of his sons.
No. The guy that drove, that chased him, was part of the guy that he killed. He was part of the group that the Bulgars that are trying to kill him. He was one of those guys that was with the other guy when they followed him from the airport. But the one that drove Bond from the airport was one of Karim Bey's sons.
Can I just point out here that James Bond is absolutely ready to go see the specials or the English beat right now with that total ska outfit on, including a small hat.
Yeah.
He's got a thin tie, a small hat.
Yeah, I have to say though that Tatiana does have a nice scarf there. I like her headscarf.
Yeah, the guys that the Nazi reject is killing are Soviets, because Spectre is trying to play the Soviets against Bond.
Right.
Right. Smersh is in there fucking around too.
Yeah.
My camera with a DuraCell battery in it, an early form of.
Yeah.
It's that
my camera.
But this is the first movie where they start branding shit out. You're seeing it first there. We saw his Ever Ready battery. That was fucking branding. They got some money for that. I think we see the name on a radio too. It's like a Panasonic or something.
Are they gonna
James
hit that?
Bond.
Are they gonna hit that naval ship?
No, this is B-roll. They're standing on a fucking platform in front of a movie screen.
Okay. Now they're listening to the recording back at HQ.
Money Penny's not liking this.
Oh no, she's not.
Hey, there's enough of Bond to go around.
According to her,
That's with Bond, anyways.
I do Lois Maxwell at this point. She's fucking hot.
So he's talking about an experience in Tokyo when he was with M. That means that the two of them boned some women in Tokyo on a mission.
He's talking to a fucking foreign agent, so he's lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nosy Miss Moneypenny. Q just knows all women are naturally snoopy. Why are there no female spies at this point if he knows they're so nosy? I'd be like, I need a few of these chicks on the force here.
Well, is Penny considered a spy, roughly?
She works for an intelligence organization and eavesdrops on our boss. She's now hearing things that she might reveal under torture. Because, like, if I'm going after Bond, the first thing I do is kidnap Moneypenny. I know he's going to come look for her, and she's got a lot of information.
There's always a weak link in an organization. There always is.
Oh God! I just saw fucking Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk. Run away, Grando Rojo.
Oh, it's gonna be such a joy seeing a Grandpa Harrison Ford playing the Red Hulk. Wonderful.
I think what's even funnier is like imagine it. It's like Harrison Ford. It's like, is there anything that like about this role? Do you have anything that he desires or regrets? I wish I had played the Hulk before so I could undermine a character I had once been, like in Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Hurts me I hadn't played Banner or the Red Hulk earlier. I would have liked to have subverted my earlier work more.
Yeah, and from what I hear, the reason why Harrison Ford is still working, given his age, is that he has a lot of expensive hobbies and he has to pay for them somehow. So he does a lot of movies, even though he's too old for them.
He's not allowed to crash planes anymore, so you might be saving some money.
Yeah, they took away his pilot license.
Way too late, but like before anyone else got hurt.
Yeah, but Harrison Ford is only in that movie because the guy who played General Ross earlier in the MCU died, and he was a friend of Harrison Ford's.
The General Ross from the Ed Burns one or the Eric Bana one?
The MCU affiliate one.
So
I think they're both MCU.
Obviously the
but one didn't get picked up for continuity, actually, obviously.
Yeah,
Eric
so
Bana's movie is the one that's out of canon, right?
Oh, Rats.
Yeah. The one with the Abomination in it.
Yeah.
That's the one that's out of canon? I thought that's the one that
No,
was
that's
in
the canon.
canon.
That's the canon one.
Right, and that's got what Tim Roth
yeah.
and Ed Burns.
Tell me, I wonder if they would keep Harrison Ford the age he is, or will they do somewhat of a de-aging effect for him since he's way too old to play General Ross?
They're changing him to Red Hulk so they don't have to deal with it. They can get another voice actor. He agreed to do it, but he didn't agree to keep doing it.
By the way,
he's there to finish up his friend's work, and he'll flip them off on his way out.
And hopefully he'll undermine what his friend has done, because we know that's what Harrison Ford likes to do. But Wow, really weird use of the fighting music. They were just in love with that song.
Okay, so now this is supposed to be, I believe it's supposed to be the Orient Express, isn't it? The train they're getting
Yep.
on. Yeah. Oh yeah, he just happens to be sitting there eating some food. Yeah, right.
They're not getting on in Paris though, obviously. They're going back to
No,
Paris.
no.
They're
No,
going
never
back to
been.
Paris.
Yeah. And there's Grant.
What this movie needs is a good fight in a small train car.
It'll get it soon.
Yeah. Oh, here I thought maybe we'd get to see her topless. Damn it!
Nope. Yet. So I heard. Knock 3 times on the door and I'll answer. Oh yeah, she's not a spy. Dun, dun, dun. Your true soul. Watch what you got for her. Ooh.
What the heck's that black ribbon thing for?
Oh, the trousseau. You
this
put
is
it.
a little
You put it around their neck. It's like a decorative neck piece.
I love that baby
Like a
doll
bracelet
outfit.
or like a necklace. Yeah, it's just a neck piece. That's what they call it.
Mikey, tell me, what is this? What is the closest thing that Gorilla will get from equal representation when it comes to topless women in this movie? What's the closest Gorilla will get?
He won't. Probably when she's in her nightie thing. Probably that's the closest that Gorilla's going to get
Beats the
to
shit
seeing
out of
her.
that beats the shit out of the last one with Daniel Craig, where our representation was we saw his naked ass and that's it. While a chick told him he was a fucking loser.
Charming. Of course, that Porter is in on it.
This motherfucker's been shot. They tried to blow him up, and he's still just pulling his piece on people and having his way with motherfuckers.
Well, it shows us he's not a token character.
Yeah.
To get killed off in the first 5 minutes, like the token pieces that they are nowadays.
Sorry. Wow, Grant's right there. I love it. And then she takes a piece of her hair, puts it there. You can see through her outfit. Attorney, I believe, means in Russian appropriate. I really do need to look up that Russian.
Okay, this is gonna derail or something. They're concentrating on the wheels there for a minute.
No, you know what? It's B-roll. It's just that's what they had for the Orient Express, and they were like, "Go with it. Looks good enough." Because the fight it'll involve the speed of the train. I mean, it's subtle. If anything, it's promoting the future Rolling Stones album "Steel Wheels," only 26 years away at this point. The Rolling Stones playing in clubs at this point. Their first album's out. Mick Jagger, 22 years old when this movie came out.
Oh, that's what I thought. God bless you, babe. Kulturny is a Russian word meaning cultured or civilized, and it was used during the Soviet period to refer to art, activities, and manners that were considered enlightened and desirable. Yeah, so is it cultured? That's when she asked that. So, Kulturny, yeah. That's what I thought it meant.
It's smoking real bad.
That thing was running at the wrong speed. That film was running too fast to make the train look like it was going faster because the smoke doesn't behave like that.
So you're a train
We know what
expert?
smoke looks like. No, but I've seen things burn. I've seen smoke. I've been to campfires. I've seen wind. But you can hear the train going by my apartment right now.
Well,
as LDG would say, I have to worry about being hit by a derailed train all the time.
Well, Teague, I've seen sun and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days where I thought would never end.
Oh, sweet baby James.
Yeah. Come with me, Porter. Dun, dun, dun.
He's a guy with a terrible attitude, but he's never like stormed off stage. So compared to today's rock stars, he's really genteel.
Yeah. And of course, I waited for that guy to go by.
So.
Oh, come on! You know right well that Bond knows for sure they didn't kill each other.
I don't know. I mean, I think he's just kind of happy to see dead bodies. I think that's kind of his thing.
It is kind of his thing. Oh, and Trieste is, I believe, in Yugoslavia. So they're going through Yugoslavia pretty soon.
Well, now they're going through Bosnia.
Trieste is in Bosnia? I thought it was in Yugoslavia back then.
What do you have?
Yeah,
right.
Trieste.
Right.
Yeah, no Yugoslavia anymore.
It's
yeah, not
Bosnia
anymore, but yeah. Oh, okay. Actually, Trieste is a city in northeastern Italy, it says. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Okay, so they're approaching Italy then.
They jumped on the Orient Express. Their ultimate destination is probably Paris. And by the way, there's a Ford.
Yeah.
Where? What? No, what? Huh? There's no tunnel yet.
Yeah, well, not back then. No.
Yeah, so what are you talking about? They're going to Paris.
I didn't say anything. I just said that Paris is their final destination.
Uh-oh, she's in trouble now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, come on, smack her upside the head, Jim. You did. Oh. I can say nothing. Nothing. You dumb agent. Go on. Oh boy. Sure. It was spring. Okay, first they're in Belgrade.
I don't even know where that's at.
Belgrade?
Yeah.
Hungary.
Oh, Hungary.
Hold on.
And the boomer says, Christy is in Italy. And he says, he's dead, Jim.
Right, Belgrade is Belgrade is the capital of Serbia now, but back then Serbia was, I guess, part of Yugoslavia before the Russians. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so the reason he's done this now with two of Karimbe's sons is, remember the guy, Mr. Jones from Dr. No, who was one of the early Spectre agents that tried to take him out in the big pink car they were in before. So this is why they're doing this this interplay of code words, so that he knows that he is talking to the right person. And that was already established with Karim Bey and his sons before he came to do the mission. So that's why they said, can I borrow a lighter? And that's sort of a homage to Felix Leiter, because you don't see Felix in this movie. He doesn't even show up. So, it's kind of a homage.
CIA is not in play.
Right. Well, they're not on this, but yeah.
They're not. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. British are going to get it. Yeah. I think honestly it could have been a little bit more fun if they did involve the Americans to maybe a small extent. That kind of would have been very cool. Having three spy agencies all try to get the lectern. Besides the British and the Russians. So,
Well, the British, they do specialize in intelligence work. It is their main asset they have now.
Right.
He's right.
Yeah, they leave the muscle to the Americans.
Yeah.
The thing is, their contributions are pretty impressive. They cracked the German codes in World War I and II. Like, it wasn't a one-time thing. In fact, it was the Russians who got their hands on the code books, and they didn't even bother. They handed them right over to the British. They're like, we can't figure these the fuck out. And they're like, thanks, mates.
Yeah. So this stopped in Zagreb. Yeah. Now the guy that he's meeting out here, that's the British contact in Zagreb, which today is capital of Croatia. But here he's meeting Graham Nash, and then he's going to substitute Graham for Agent Nash. We don't know how, but we assume he's not going to come out of this alive. And I never knew what that WC meant. Washroom, probably.
Water closet.
Water closet, washroom. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, for now. And look, it has a 00 in it, too. There's no 7, but it has 00. That's kind of cool. Okay, so here's Grant posing as Nash. And of course, they do the lighter thing. Oh yeah, and the train adds up to on that one spot 1248 adds up to 15, which is 6.
Tell me, is that his real voice or is he dubbed over?
No,
It's his real voice.
he's using British accent.
I think Robert Shaw is British, bro. I think it's an American
He is
accent.
originally.
in,
Yeah,
Jaws.
you're right. You're right, T. He is originally. So he's just using his normal voice, but yeah. Right.
He might be acting a little bit, but he has a real British accent.
Right.
Yeah, because I just know him from Jaws, and his voice is a lot different in Jaws. That's why.
Because he's doing an awesome New England American accent.
Yes. It's hard to believe though that this same guy that plays such a good villain, or actually is a good henchman that he beats up in this thing, ends up becoming a captain of the of a ship that goes after a great white shark 12 years later.
Yeah, it's called the Orca. His boat is.
Yeah, the Orca, right.
And they are natural predators of the great white shark.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, it doesn't surprise me at all. I think he's a really good actor. He's also in a Custer movie. Robert Shaw was a big actor in the 1970s.
Yes, he was.
This is pretty early on, but he has
this is
fairly
12 years
career.
before Jaws. This movie's 12 years before Jaws, so he's just getting
He's
established.
what do you call it? He's in Force 10 from Navarone.
That's
yelling at
right.
Harrison Ford.
Right.
Yeah, proper English talk, Phantom.
Yeah, but now
you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific about what Cheerios. There's 101 damn flavors of those things now.
Okay, now T, do you remember what mistake Grant as Nash makes at the dining table? That led Bond to to surmise that he's not who he says he is. There's a mistake that he makes.
Oh, Robert Shaw died at 51. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is. So, T, do you know what mistake he made at the dining table?
I'm messing with my head.
Boy, that line, yeah, that line right there.
The wine.
Yeah, mistake right there. Yep. See, and that's the thing is that Bond knows wines. And he realized that this guy made that mistake.
Good choice, Jay. Those are the only Cheerios that count.
Yeah.
Besides the honey nut type.
Yeah.
And welcome to the show. I think I mistook your other chat for...
Look what he's doing. He's throwing in those sleeping pills. I mean, even Bond can see that. That's like, he's so observant. You know,
Oh, shoot. I was muted.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pip Pip Cheerio, my old good fella. And welcome, Jay Aldridge. Welcome.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, and guess what? The British probably hate that saying by now from us to try to imitate their accent.
Yeah.
Cheerio.
Yeah. Boober here says, "Damn, Robert Shaw died young, only 51."
Yeah.
Original.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Original Cheerios in LA.
Can I just say something as a guy who's having headphone problems for a minute there? There are long periods of complete quiet in this movie that they could have put some music in or just the sound of the train or anything, but there is absolute silence when the train is moving. Real failure in the sound design department.
very common in those days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Soundtrack was sort of pricey.
Yeah.
Even in 1963.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Here's-
not adding the soundtrack, getting the pieces for it. That's why that one Bond song they're using, they repeatedly use it because they can't get original pieces to fill in the gaps.
They don't have enough Bond music written yet. 2 movies in. John, whatever his name is, fucking working like crazy to fucking come up with more stuff. But I would think that the sound of a train would be something that they definitely had in stock because it's just so common. Like, is it just really back mixed, or did they fail completely on that?
Well, this is what I like here.
Married 3 times, that will do you in. Yeah.
Yeah, watch this.
3 marriages, no, not really. The 3 alimony checks.
No, you know what the cause of
make
death
you want
was?
to find a bridge.
The cause of death was embarrassment when he started considering getting married again. He's like, "What have I done with my life?"
Yeah.
And that's probably why he did a lot of movies, a lot of money owed to his ex-wives.
Yeah.
That was the story with Bill Shatner.
Right.
And Jay says, I watched From Russia with Love yesterday. Cool.
Cool.
Oh, for the love of God, my fucking headphones are a pain in the ass.
Are they Bluetooth?
Yeah, I have 2 sets. I have like earbuds, like AirPods for the fucking second computer when I do some of these, so that instead of sitting at my desk and losing my mind, I can kind of just watch the movie and lay on the couch.
Yeah. Maybe you could get. Maybe you're getting solar interference.
That's what it is. It's not because I'm a fucking moron.
Or just blame it on the Russians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blame it on Russia or blame Canada. That always works.
Blame Canada. Blame.
Well, both Gorilla and Tiger are only less than 3 hours away from Canada.
What are you talking about? I'm like 6 hours from Canada.
Minnesota is a very long state.
So is California.
I'm closer to Canada than you. You have to come through me to get there.
I think I might be as close.
Yeah, it's only 6 hours to the border.
Yeah.
I'm a 90-minute
I under
flight.
and could be in Vancouver in about 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Yeah. 10 minutes and I'm in fucking Iowa, so in 10 minutes I could be in Iowa.
To Canada.
It's a 1 hour, 24-minute flight to Canada. It's a 2-hour flight to Florida. So I'll give you an idea.
Well, we're talking drive.
To drive to Canada would take me a day. Like 12 to 16 hours. Because it's not a straight ride, it's 500 miles and it's not a straight line.
It's 500 miles to get to Canada through New York? That doesn't seem right.
Well, it takes a 12-hour drive
The
to
nearest part of the Canadian border where it dives south, because you remember Northern New York State spikes up there. The nearest part of the Canadian border to New York City where it spikes really south is 400 miles directly north. But you can't go directly there because the middle of New York State has like 2 mountain belts in it, and then there's a big fucking prairie. Like New York is a microcosm of America. We have as much agriculture and as much rural and as many like small towns as like Minnesota. It's just that we have a megalopolis-sized city, and like we have like 25 St. Pauls scattered around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have that huge wart on the backside of the state that takes
I
up
live
so
in the.
much room.
I
and
would.
weighs
I
down.
am in the central chamber of the cyst that is on the ass of New York. I'm part of the fluidic toxins that are poisoning the body politic of America.
Yeah, but for me and Sis Dan, we literally have I-5 that goes straight to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry about that. I mean, when the communists come rolling in to try to take over, you guys can buy us time while we trot out the army, though.
Yeah. It's okay. They haven't paved any of that shit in the last 20 years, so it'll take them a while.
If the Canadians invade, it'll be in winter. Most of their vehicles, I think, are equipped for ice only. I don't think that for their very brief summer, is it worth having non-snowmobiles? They just have bicycles.
Man. Let's see.
Now,
Jace, Jay says blame the Chinese. Yeah, they're the ones that built the fucking roads.
Yeah, that's true. And I'd just like to say hello to my cousin Justin Trudeau, fellow Cuban, from San Juan de Caro in the southwest shore. Shout out to him, my countryman. Cubans running 2 countries in the Americas very well. They've completely sold their populace on communism in both countries. Do you think Pedro Pascal would be good in a Trudeau biopic?
Who?
Pedro Pascal.
Okay, so
I don't know if you've seen him in anything, Gorilla.
this is
Pedro
where
Pascal. You've heard his voice. You haven't seen him.
face.
Yeah, he hasn't seen that though. Have you seen Game of Thrones, right?
No, it's on the list.
Okay.
We do that thing where we pull your suit jacket over your arms for a minute to get a punch in your face in. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but I like the sound effects in the fight because when they hit against the, those doors that are between the 2 rooms,
Right.
and you hear it echo, and you hear it echo, and like when he hits the door and whatever, and it goes off it, boom, boom, and you hear that echo. It's so cool. Yeah.
Also, we now hear the train.
Yeah.
Finally. So they had a train sound. They had some kind of weird vision, like we won't have it happen until they break the window.
Yeah.
Well, they got high quality frames there.
Okay. So now here's where Grant is pulling out the thing from his watch, the garrote that he had killed the other guy with that looked like Bond. And now James himself is going to grab something from the case. He remembered that the little dagger was in there. Now he's going to grab that. And shoot. And then he takes the garrote, reversal, and kills him. I just think it's beautiful. I mean, he just reversed it on him. Oh, yeah, he's got to adjust his tie. He is a British gentleman, after all.
He broke his neck.
Yeah, he did. Well, he snapped it, and then he cut him.
I think we could call that an all the above kill. He beats the fuck out of him. He stabs him. He chokes him, and then finally manages to crack his windpipe.
And then he says, "You won't be needing this, old man."
He takes his money back, yeah.
And with his wit, that's one of the first times you hear his wit, just kind of like go out like that. And
that's not how he died in the video game.
He says some shit in fucking Dr. No, too.
Yeah.
He said a few things in Dr. No. He dies in the video game.
Yeah.
It's just that in Doctor No, it's the first movie, and his lines are really good and really cold-hearted. In this movie, sometimes they're a little goofy.
Yeah. And here's the truck that Brent was talking about. I said, come on, guys, get the truck off the train tracks. Alrighty. All right, Gorilla, I'm going to head over to Jet Nerdy. So, gentlemen, I appreciate you allowing me to watch this film with you guys.
Hey, you want to plug yourself before you go?
Yeah, like I said, tomorrow, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock p.m. Central, we'll be doing our topic time. And it's open panel, open chat. Just about any topics whatsoever that you guys want to talk about. So, yeah, that's tomorrow afternoon.
All righty, we'll see you.
All right,
I'll
see you guys.
bump you to it because I have to take my daughter back to Iowa tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, whenever you get off, we'll be on there for a little while, Gorilla. You know, but we will end just before you start your Sunday night cinema. So.
All righty.
And then we'll do like a Mikey raid. So, all right. Talk to you later, guys.
Bye, Mike.
See
you, Mikey.
All righty. See you.
Repeated line. Or music.
Is that an English or Spectre helicopter?
I think the deal is it's the whatever evil country they're in. It might be Smersh. It might be Smersh.
What the fuck are they even doing?
Oh, they're trying to get themselves killed by doing a really easy to avoid aerial attack on Bond that predates World War I over 50 years later. Or I'm sorry, 48 years later, 49 years later, guys. Don't let me make mistakes here.
Or better yet, just fly above the truck and then just drop the bomb like this. Bombs away. Bye.
What does it say that we're now like further away from this movie than this movie was away from World War One?
You're what? What was that?
This movie is further away. We are further away in time from this movie than this movie was from World War One, and by a lot.
Oh, okay.
This movie is from 1963. World War One starts in 1914, right? Or 1912. Is it 1914 or 1914 to 1918?
14.
1912 is when I joined the Kaiser's army. I was very patriotic. Served with this guy Schickelgruber. Great messenger. Wonder whatever happened to him.
Now, what are they trying to do with him? Get him to drop the briefcase, or
they're trying to run him down the helicopter and just injure him or kill him? But it's the stupidest kind. It's a really dangerous stunt, and I wonder if the helicopter wasn't radio controlled because they're trying to Vic Morrow Sean Connery here. but I think Steven Spielberg loves it because it's kind of similar to his little routine with Indiana Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, The Last Crusade.
Yeah. And of course, Harrison Ford watching this movie is 30 years old.
Good shot.
Actually, this movie is 61 years old. Harrison Ford is 83 years. So yeah, Harrison Ford is 22 years old at this movie. He's heard about a war that's going to start in Vietnam that he's already too old to have to worry about.
Not 22. Vietnam started in 65, wasn't it?
Right, but this is 1963. And Harrison Ford is already 22 years old.
Yeah,
So
but
he would have missed the cutoff by a year.
Yeah.
No, they still drafted people older than that.
No, you had to volunteer.
Heck,
Draft
I can
started
still
in
get
19.
drafted. I can still get drafted, but I'm in the oh shit segment.
You can't get drafted. You have a child.
No, I can get drafted. I couldn't get
National
drafted
cutoff
before my
was
kid.
25 years old.
Yeah,
I thought
he didn't have to worry about it. Yeah, the draft starts
Harrison
at 19.
would have hit the cut. He would have hit the cutoff right at.
Most people didn't have to go if you stayed in college and did a mediocre job. That's what most people did. Or like my dad, like he was just out of the army by Vietnam, and then my biological father, he was unfortunate enough to be in like the bad part of Vietnam. Like there was no fun part, but he was in the most intense part. Full Metal Jacket covers some of it.
Oh, me there. I thought the cutoff was 35 because I couldn't
The
get
cutoff
drafted.
the cutoff is 35, but we're talking like
now
World War II
That's
didn't use
service.
Okay,
Yeah,
because before I had my kid, I couldn't get drafted because that was the end of the family line. Now I can get drafted because my kid will carry on the family name.
Okay. Here's the thing. Although selective service goes up to 35, like the war that would have us drafting people at 35 is so intense that it would have gone nuclear, or we would have just like used nuclear weapons before we ever get to that point. It's almost inconceivable. We fought a 20-year war in 2 countries without drafting anybody. People just want to serve in the military these days.
Yeah, but I'm in the oh shit segment.
I think I'm in the like don't let this person in the military because they're really stupid part.
Yeah, and
you're great at quality there.
Yeah, and then
right. I just got guaranteed I'd be an officer by admitting I'm an idiot. They're like, this man is highly competent. He recognizes he's an idiot.
Hey, just don't end up in Ukraine because they've been putting people with Down syndrome on the front lines there. I guarantee you, the only thing they're good for is
I'd be a general there in that case.
Yeah. No. In that case, you know what they're getting used for is, hey, pop your head up real quick. Tell me what you see. That's what they're getting used for. I guarantee you, that's what they're getting used for.
Yeah, well, most soldiers are cannon fodder anyway. Most military assets are cannon fodder.
Yeah, well, that's what they're using the Down syndrome people for.
I have up syndrome. It's even worse.
And she dies, or he dies.
This guy is like he's a very close lookalike to the guy that Bond wastes in Dr. No. It's like, that's a Smith & Wesson and you've had your shit.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is the big set piece action end of the movie, guys. He's going through the Dardanelles. You may remember these from such movies as 300 and 300 Rise of an Empire.
This is Sparta.
Yep. Well, it's the hot gates are pretty close. Thermopylae pretty close by. I like that. Ahoy, Mr. Bond. Like, we intend to kill you. Please pull over so we can begin in a civilized fashion. We'd like to have some fun with your lady friend first while you watch, and then we're going to kill you both.
Tell me, are those death charges on the boat? Or are
Yeah,
those
well, no, I think they're it's extra fuel.
Yeah.
Someone should tell Bond that his chances of getting out of there are really low.
Yeah, they're really bad shots.
Well, they're Bond villains, so what do you suspect? Well, there goes their fuel.
Smoke on the water. Sorry, guys. Now watch how many of these douchebags blow themselves up. Like, Bond, all he has to do is set things in motion here. I do want to say this. If I ever have to fall into fire, I want that fire to be on top of water, so I'm immediately okay. James Bond literally did one thing. He did one fucking thing.
Now someone's gonna have to explain all those bodies washing up on shore.
What you saw was the planet Uranus. Everything is fine. Just thinking more on what Gorilla said. It's like, we found these bodies washed up on shore. Oh, yes. Self-deletion. They set themselves on fire and jumped in the river. End it all. Why not just jump in the river? Oh, yeah. No, they were very depressed. All these people? Yep. Just like Jets lost last week. A lot of people lost a lot of money.
And then Spectre kills her last minute.
We're behind my Enigma machine, you old bitch.
Yeah.
Hold on a moment. There's some dry-vaged bitch with a gun on me.
Hey, how much time do we got left?
Like maybe 8 minutes.
Yeah, very little. 5.
Okay. It's like you can go back to Russia, where they'll punish you, or I can fuck you again after you kill this bitch. Did they blow that take and just decide they didn't care? Was she supposed to clear the window with that throw? Because it like hit right next to the window.
There's nothing outside the window for it to go through.
No, I mean it would just fall to the floor of the studio. But I thought the window was like maybe. I don't know what they're going. Why throw his gun against the wall in the first place when it could just go off? Yeah, I remember these. We see this in Spider-Man. There's a Spider-Man.
Oh, she can't even walk in those. She can't even walk in those.
It's only one shoe. Doesn't the Kingpin have a pair of shoes like that too? Amanda Plummer, ladies and gentlemen. She had a great role here. We're going to see her again in Pulp Fiction.
That's the redhead or the blonde?
I'm just kidding around. That redhead who's like 60 looks like Amanda Plummer, who's like not born yet at the point of this. Well, she might have been a kid at the point of this movie. I guess Amanda Plummer's like 22, 23 in Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
She had a kick. Hey, look, it's the same place that Indiana Jones sets out to explore Venice. With love I fly to you.
You should be on Tony's stream to do karaoke, Admiral.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Heck, you have a better singing voice than I do. I suck at it.
It doesn't matter how good you sing to sing karaoke. It's about having fun. The answer's inside my mouth.
Now give her a race show. Do it right there on the boat.
Now, what's with that tape that that film? I mean, what was its importance?
Not quite the end, James Bond. We're to the next. Goldfinger is next. Okay.
They're like making it. They crank out the first few. Like they want to get these out and make their money before the Ian Fleming estate gets it together enough to ask them for any cash. They're like, we can hold on to most of this for a pretty long time. Ernst
right.
Blofeld, not credited. Look at that. Played by the artist formerly known as Question Mark.
Alrighty. So, all right. That's a pretty decent film there. Thank you, Jay Aldridge, for coming. And thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming. Now, the Phantom Boomer Explorers, he has his trailers released on YouTube there. Then he shows movies and Cosby's there. So make sure to check him out there. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions, for coming. He'll have his 6,000 subscriber live stream here coming up pretty soon. He also does Star Trek fan films and a bunch of Puppyville, so make sure to check him out. And thank you, Jedi Bill, for coming. Jedi Bill, he does some fantastic karaoke streams, and sometimes occasional Insomniac soups, and he does a couple watch parties a week there. So make sure to definitely check him out there. And thank you, LDG, also known as Pickle, or there, for coming. If you ever need IT help,
he really needs subs, guys. He really, really needs subs. Please help out LDG Free the Net. He's struggling there. New YouTuber trying to establish himself with the sub count.
Yeah, he's only at 75,000 subs.
50,000. Fucking 50,000 now.
There. So, but if you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, there's always freethenet.org/underground. And thank you, Michael Bilger, for coming. Sit-Dan, does he do anything on his channel?
If it is the Michael Butcher I'm thinking of, it's my nephew. He usually does video games on YouTube, but he's not really active on YouTube.
Okay. And Danny, you gotta put this in the, you gotta set this out loud. So that was a good movie, but not nearly as good as Dr. No. But all right, so starting with you, Sit-Dan, what do you got going on?
Well, to all the panelists and to your chatters, I usually cover different sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do cover different genres, depending how well versed I am in the other genres. On my YouTube channel, I usually do my live streams 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific time on Saturdays, but I may change that up if I do a second season. Right now, I'm on a break time. I am on other YouTubers' panels, and I do cross streams if they will allow it, like Gorilla is right now. I do usually put up videos every Monday morning. If any of your viewers are channels want to check that out, you go ahead. Every new sub or view helps me encourage me to continue my channel and continue my growth on YouTube. Beyond that, I'll turn it over back to Gorilla or to whoever Gorilla decides to go next after me.
Daniel's next.
Well, I don't do any videos. I just like to hang out on people's panels, and sometimes I do shows with my co-host, Steampunk.
All right, Teague, how about you?
Hello there. My name is Admiral Teague. I'm a crazy asshole. I have insanity as a performance-enhancing drug. I do watch parties of Star Trek Discovery because I hate myself. On Thursday nights, it's called Star Trek Share Your Pain with Admiral Teague. And I'll be back on Tuesday because Sunday is Mother's Day, and I'm going to go see my mom. So Tuesday afternoon, stuff going on. We'll probably let you guys vote for the format. You can find me over at Admiral Teague. I'm saving Star Trek.
All right, thank you. And Germ.
Well, we got Andromeda on Tuesday, Roundtable on Thursday, Saturday morning cartoons. A new poll will be up tomorrow.
And what are you doing, Gorilla? What can we look forward to next on your channel?
All right, as for me, we'll have the Sunday cinema tomorrow. And looks like Jaws just beat out RoboCop. No, I'm kidding, Germ. We have RoboCop tomorrow.
You damn well better be kidding. I checked that 3 times during this stream.
What time are you doing it?
All right. Then on Wednesday we'll be Justified. Thursday for Current Stock we'll be watching Warrior for PvP's birthday. Then Friday for the Waltons episode, we're doing the job. So with that, you guys have a good night. And remember to be a gorilla.